Alrighty, let's play the game. So, I want to progress the story. Still curious about this. Okay. Some type of huge device. Thanks. Move that. Alright, well, whatever. We are gonna go to Lava Land, which is Gears Rock. And just in case, probably gear up Vivian a little bit here. But there's nothing to gear her with. Alright, that works too, I guess. Actually okay with giving her more weighty stuff. Oh. Ellen's dough. See, well, she's actually in a decent spot. Oh yeah, there was something else that I wanted to do as well. And that was farm some abilities on people. But we'll see how that goes, I guess. Now I'll begin searching for the destination portal. What are you doing, Vivian? Daemonia lies far from the surface. In order to teleport there, we must determine a precise destination. Ah, so that's how that works. Excellent. So the time has finally come for us to conquer Daemonia. No. I've located the proper destination. I'll begin the transport immediately. Come here, Ignace. Ignace. Here we go, everyone. Be careful. Bring back good news. Please come back quickly. If... I don't want to lose these characters. Well, specifically Ignace. He's a member of my main squad. We managed to return safely to Daemonia. Do you sense anything, Ignace? Not especially, but compared to the life we spent living here, our time on the surface feels ever so slightly novel. How very like you to answer that way. Please, no more strange questions. Once we find the information we need, we're returning to the surface anyway. That's right. Let's begin looking right away. Cue music. I gathered these texts while I was researching the Dark Current. Let's see if we can glean anything new from them. isn't a bookshelf, so it has no books, or so I thought, but this looks like an old scrap of paper. Lido, Beldum, Camelot, Nestalte. What does this mean? It doesn't seem relevant for what we're looking for. Nestalte. Documents over here appear to be Professor Alstein's journals. Shall we take a peek? Oh my gosh. We'll try this one and hopefully it's not like crazy long. There are reports of deformed people in the Camelot region. Were the rumors of the king's human experimentation true? The idea of human bodies with bestial heads is revolting. Deformed beasts have been observed in the waters off the coast of the Wave Tower. They are undoubtedly monsters which were exposed to dark matter. It should have taken much longer for this to happen. The deformed humans and beasts are capable of using powerful arts. If the reports are to be believed, they don't even require Aetherax. Is it really possible? Is this the power of dark matter? I was summoned by the Star Hierarch to examine the Wave Tower. I found no outstanding anomalies, but I discovered faint signs of tampering with the attached ether gear. This can only mean one thing. I'm going to suspend the Astral Sea migration plan. The plan is perfect, but something feels wrong. I sympathize with everyone who worked on it, but it needs to go on hold for now. I've discovered evidence indicating that the Astral Sea migration plan has been leaked. Only a project researcher would be capable of this. I don't want to doubt the others, but I'll consult Blue first. Oh, this name, Blue, I think I've heard it before. Pages are illegible, smeared with blood. Presence will be noticed if we don't wrap this up. Can we stop gathering information and return to the surface? Keep looking. Alright, so are they really going to time me on this? I do kind of want to read some stuff. Ether, might learn something if we read it. Okay, so there's quite a bit. Read this before when I went to the surface because the title intrigued me. Should we read it? Oh my gosh. Sure. Far from the surface, a vast space known as the Astral Sea has been discovered. Since it was possible to collect abundant sunlight there, it is a strong candidate for future colonization. The chief problem facing migration to the Astral Sea is the total absence of atmosphere. This issue will be addressed with the Urt-La-Root tree, a plant that can generate a breathable atmosphere for humans using sunlight and water. Urt-La-Root cultivation has proven difficult. It can only flourish under warm temperatures and high precipitation? The environment of Svalna is most suitable, and plans are underway to grow a forest. It is projected to take about 50 years. One of the researchers, Blue, has invented an Aetherax that can draw water from the atmosphere. Deploying it in residential areas should supply habitations with water. Portals will be used to travel between the surface and the Astral Sea. Since the distances involved are vast, we will need massive portals that can concentrate large quantities of ether. I've tasked Blue, a researcher, with developing and constructing the new portals. A new form of energy was discovered during the research of dynamic force. We termed this energy ether. Arts using the application of ether were successfully developed. However, due to the enormous expertise and labor required to use arts, the technology was difficult to popularize. To allow the proliferation of arts, a device to collect the ether in the atmosphere, a wave tower, was proposed. The Star Hierarch approved, and the tower was constructed. Experiments using tools engraved with sigils to concentrate ether emanating from the tower proved successful. These tools were called Aetherax. Manufacturing processes for Aetherax were established. Now arts could be freely used by all. Let us pray that Aetherax will serve as a beacon of hope for humanity. Humanity has entered an age of prosperity thanks to Aetherax. I've even realized my dream of building a flying ship. It's been a long time since we entered the age of the Aetheract. The latest research has determined that ether is generated by the sunlight shining down on the surface. At the same time, I've begun to have doubts. Ether is not an unlimited source of energy. Ether expended in arts is converted into dark matter. It is possible that organisms exposed to large amounts of dark matter may exhibit abnormalities and even be deformed. Humans are no exception. Dark matter is purified by sunlight and atmospheric ether, causing it to turn back into ether. Therefore, dark matter does not accumulate in human bodies. If something were to obscure the sunlight, or a massive amount of ether were to be used at once, disrupting the ether regeneration cycle, it could have deleterious effects on the entire surface, not just humans. Once the threat of the dark matter was highlighted, the world's nations approved a project to build 5 ether gears in the locations where sunlight was most intense. These facilities would accelerate the generation of ether from sunlight. See? See? We done goofed. We done goofed. The King of Svalna introduced me to an artificer from a distant land who asked to assist in my research. He appeared to be highly knowledgeable, however I declined the request. I received a message that the King of Camelot has gone missing. The transport vessel Ragnarok, carrying 500 passengers, suddenly vanished. There are strong suspicions of foul play. The artificer I mentioned before is apparently continuing his Aetheract research under the Star Hierarch's auspices. Auspices? Someone has stolen the plans to the ether gears. They shouldn't be easy to decipher, but I still worry that they'll be misused. The artificer has reportedly created a new type of Aetheract. It is more powerful in all respects than my model, but it makes controlling large amounts of energy difficult. Therefore, only a limited number of people should be able to handle it. Okay, so we read all that. Did not read this. Yes, we did. I think that is everything. Let's conclude our business then. Suppose we'll stop here then. We couldn't reach the heart of the problem, but I feel that we've learned much about our history. Also, the name Blue sounds rather familiar. Anyway, let's return to the surface for now. What is this? Uh-oh. That's top dog. So you were the ones who caused the portal waves earlier. Who are you? I believe this is our first time meeting face to face. I am Kuwalsa, chairman of the Council of Eight. What? What's the leader of the council doing here? Don't tell me you're here to capture us. Why would you say that? No, I'm here out of mere curiosity. I wanted to see for myself who killed Batter and Rouge, and even fended off Grossa. What? You know everything. Now, no need to be so tense. I have no intention of executing you here. Why? Whatever our reasons, we killed your comrades. Daemonic law demands a harsh penalty for such crimes. From your point of view, we must be heinous criminals. Enough of these pointless questions. Besides, you've noticed it by now, haven't you? The negative energy created by the distortion that I applied to the Great Barrier a millennium ago. Oh, so she's the artificer, I'm guessing. Then the dark current is your doing. Unbelievable. What we've seen so far is the world is in a ghastly state, a far cry from the way it was in history. The oceans are split by the Great Barrier, and the distorted ether gears have stirred the climate into chaos. The Great Barrier was originally meant to stimulate human growth. But this has all been a pretense, hasn't it? You've exploited the surface for your own interests. Correct. To be precise, I am still exploiting it. But I didn't come here to debate this with you. I came to offer you a trade. A trade? You returned to Daemonia to discover those responsible for the dark current and to find a way to purify it, yes? I've answered your first question by simply coming here, and I intend to make the second question the terms of our trade. Consider my proposal. How about it? I mean, you gotta tell us what you want first before we say yes to anything. That's how this works. Unfortunately, you can't be trusted. It would be faster to defeat you here and extract the answers from you. Oh, you're acting a little bold. How spirited of you. Isn't your priority to bring information back to the surface? I'd accept your challenge any time, but you should give this some more thought. Tell us the terms of your deal. Lady Vivian. I expected no less from the daughter of House Esmeralda. Very good. I have but one request. The large etheract that you call Brionac, will you give it to me? The Ark? Unfortunately, we can't do that. Aboard the Ark, we've traveled across many realms and met many people. The Ark is the origin of all the connections we formed, and it has the ability to cross the dark current. The futures of everyone on the surface rest on that ship. I may have few worldly attachments, but even I feel some fondness for our ship. We would never hand it over to the likes of you. I suppose the memento Valerie left behind is still active even now, her convictions yet to be extinguished. Negotiations have broken down. Very well then. Allow me to make use of your so-called connections then. Vivian! What have you done to Lady Vivian? I have given her a fitting punishment. What? I've heard that Grossa punished one of your human friends by taking away her vision. It wouldn't be amusing at all to give you the same punishment. You will learn soon enough just what her punishment is. Aren't you? Your loyalty is admirable. You know you cannot win, yet you still bare your fangs at me. I regret having to waste my power on a noble's lowly manservant, though. Don't worry, you'll be dead before you have time to regret it. How interesting. You don't do any damage, man. You mustn't. Lady Vivian, are you okay? No, Ignace, you mustn't fight him. Wait, that's a him? Wait, hold on a second. That's a him? There's something else you need to do right now. Don't worry, it'll be over soon, so just relax. This is an order. If you die here, who will relay the truth to Tiggy and the others? As things are now, this man is using the surface for his own ends. We finally learned who our true enemy is. It's your job to tell our friends. Retreat while you still can. Please, I'm begging you, Ignace. Madam! You truly are wise. You understand your situation well. I doubt you would have failed to realize my true intentions. You know this, and yet you still want to save her. Now, tuck your tail between your legs and run while you can. If she doesn't receive treatment soon, her life will end. I swear to you, this will not go unanswered. Humans and daemons are, after all, the same creatures. The more you deepen your bonds with each other, the more emotion becomes your greatest weakness. Show me your next move, now that you've seen your friend wounded. That's a guy? Thought it was a chick this entire time. You can never tell with these characters, man. Is Vivienne still unconscious? Her life's in no danger, but she's been affected by some powerful sorcery. I think she'll wake up soon, but I'm here for you. Oh, where's that darn doggy when you need him? He's probably at the Giersrock portal, right? He's been looking for a way back to Daemonia ever since they returned. Does he feel responsible for Vivienne getting hurt? I wish he wouldn't beat himself up over it. Well, it's not as if we don't empathize. Darn it, that doggy really ticks me off. Hey everyone, Vivienne's waking up. Huh? Vivienne! Thank goodness. The happy music, like the victory music right there. Hey you, go call the doggy. Huh? Me? You know where he is, right? Hurry up and go get him. Wow. Disrespected. I gotta play as Jean now. Ah, there you are. What do you want? Since Vivienne has woken up, I thought it might be a good time to make a report. Or Jean. I'm sorry I made you worry, Ignace. How are you feeling, Lady Vivienne? Feeling fine, Ignace, thank you. What about the sorcery that Kuwalsa used on you? The punishment he gave me does not affect my health, but rather my life. Daemons do not normally have to worry about lifespans, but I think he has given me one. I can tell that very gradually my body will lose its vitality over time. Oh no. This is horrible. Is there some way to undo it? Sorceress punishments can only be removed by the person who cast them, or by the death of the caster. Darn it. They've hurt not just Azura, but now Vivienne too. I'm very sorry to worry you all, but I'll be okay. It is not a debilitating condition, unlike a wound or an illness. I can fight with you as I always have. But we're still worried about you. Well, that just means we need to go to Daemonia and tear that Kuwalsa a new one. We don't have a choice. Yeah, we've got a score to settle with Grossa, too. We need to make him heal Azura's eyes. A final showdown against the Daemons. I long to test my skills with the blade once more. We'll go anywhere for Azura and Vivienne. Yeah, count me in. Please wait. Why would you go so far for my mistress's sake? Don't you know that going to Daemonia is like offering yourself up to the enemy? Unlike me, you have no obligation to protect my mistress. What? Then let me put it this way. Would you help Vivienne out of pure obligation? Of course not. That much is obvious, but I'm talking about the fact that you're risking your lives. Kuwalsa will be like no enemy you've ever faced. Think hard about it. Wow, you just don't get it, doggy. Unlike science, people don't run on pure logic. Instead, one of the primary emotions that drives humans to action is the urge to help someone else. I've always thought that you daemons care way too much about stuff like class and social order. Just look at this bunch. Galil acts like he feels responsible for Azura's eyes, but Azura doesn't want Galil to worry, so she always tries to be brave. Don't you think it's beautiful that they try to help each other? Simplicity is a a virtue. There's nothing wrong with having a one-track mind like these two. I feel like you're mocking me, but I agree with you, he says to himself. Tiggy, are you really only 12 years old? Tiggy's manner may be caustic, but her argument is sound. I don't intend to posture, but our desire to help Vivian is most assuredly sincere. That sounds really shady coming from you, so cut it out. I may be a beast folk, but I feel the same way. I want to help Azura and Vivian. Nice follow-up. The point is, race and all that stuff has nothing to do with it. I think I finally understand why Lady Vivian takes such an interest in humans. Thank you all so much. Oh, what's this now? Are you feeling okay, doggy? Yeah, man, just act normal. You're creeping me out. I'm also glad to see that humans have been a good influence on you, Ignace. I'm very grateful for everyone's concern. I've also decided I need to go to Daemonia again to learn more of Kuwasa's schemes. I would appreciate your help. So, can we just take a portal there? No, it's very likely that the portal in Lady Vivian's chambers has been destroyed. I've been trying ever since we returned to the surface, but it's not responding at all. So how are we going to get there? I have an idea. First, let's go to Blue's Oasis. Blue's Oasis? Why there? We'll have to ask him for the details. Okay. Something I want to check on. Well, I guess I don't have it. Or if I did, it's long gone by now. Okay, so I definitely want to learn these on Homeboy Slice. Do we have any applicants? No. No, we do not. What's our next Tactics Guild improvement? Unique formations. Okay, let's add some Tactics Guilds. Let's see. Nothing links up with that one. So sadly, all of these peoples are library people. We're gonna use you. Oh, wow, I skipped through all of that and I didn't want to. Lulz. Whatever. Go find out what this, these formations are. It's all like EX or something. whatever. They're all the same. Oh. So... Okay. I wonder if they're ever gonna patch the commentary, just kind of going a little far there. I guess I'm still like really confused. And it's all my fault? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull up my VOD and I'm gonna watch that at like 0.5 speed and figure it out. All right, look at that. I got there pretty quick. Oh, well, a little too slow. Matter of fact, we can chuck this on stream. We do that. Sounds like a great idea. Okay. I go through it super fast. Come on. Level 7. The special formation EX Phalanx, or Phalanx, has been developed along with its unique position EX Guard. And that's all I get. Interesting. Very, very interesting. That is not something that I'm crazy about. Wow, this takes forever to analyze. Holy cow. I don't know what to do about that ability. I really, really don't. All right, there is something that I want to do. So a while back, talking about the black market place. How, like, I didn't make good use of the place. Is this it, or is this it? It might be this. Or it might be a cave, actually. Oh, no, it is this. But, I actually looked up the answer to this because I would have never came back here if I didn't. So, I'm going to do that, and we'll just see what we get out of it. Sure, it's win-win. Correct. Good for the seller, good for the buyer, good for society. Win-win is the password for us black marketers. As long as you know that, you can come here anytime. Now, come check out the market. I got an achievement for that. Okay, so we got some expensive stuff. Ooh, that, The create astral body clones of yourself that explode on an enemy. You will also take some damage. That sucks. Create astral body clones of yourself that gang up on an enemy, instill malice into them, and inflict them with either confuse or berserk. Why? I mean, I'm gonna get these for the seal, but like, those are horrible. Also, like, nothing here is worth buying. Even those spells that I got were not worth buying. Oh. I didn't realize there were SP gain items. Don't I have one of these spears that is just not masterwork? I feel like I do. Anyways, yeah, this is that's just disappointing. Arts, fails. I mean, this is just not going to be useful on bosses. Bosses is where I need the help here. We're going to seal that. So I feel like this has just been incredibly disappointing and not good. Everything else is aight. Did I go everywhere and I think I did go everywhere and teach Robins as much stuff as possible. Some of the stuff I just look at and I'm like, is this even worth casting? Like, sure, this has 6 more attack than Hard Rain, but it's a circular AoE, you know. This could potentially be good if I keep using it. Then again, I have thunder emission, so why would I use Vital Drain? Let's seal that. Doesn't do any special elemental damage or anything like that. Yeah. Alrighty. I'll let that out of the way. I did remember, I think there were some mercenaries that wanted like 10,000 to be recruited. It was a ridiculous amount of money. I don't think it was these guys. I recruited one person from here. Oh, come on. We're a penguin. Alright, can you get out the way, please? Yeah, we recruited one person from there. Oh, I need to look at the minimap. Minimap tells me everything I need to know. Lava cave. That's not it. It's not the lava pit. Here we go, mercenary hideout. I think these guys wanted 10k. Go ahead and hire them. I got recruit director. Oh, I gotta talk to them individually? That kind of sucks. Alright, so that was 4 people and a master. Okay. And there was one thing. I guess we'll just fly this way. There was one thing while I was looking up the black market thing. I accidentally spoiled myself on a recruit, which is really not that big of a deal. Could have been worse things. Spoil myself on. But it was those, I guess some knights from here. But you're supposed to be able to recruit them. Like 10k or something like that at the Black Market Guild. That's what one person was saying. But that apparently is not the case because of stuff. I don't think there's any other knights. So I'm moving on. Okay, so we are going to test something out. We're gonna fight this guy. Is already not going so well. Okay, so yeah, that is the whatchamacallit. He is kind of close to it though. That will take a while. Okay. We'll wait for some more relevant fights, I suppose. And back over here to go find Blue. Monsieur Blue. Although, let's just do this now, so I don't forget. Okay, where is the oasis? Honestly, a good idea would be to go into one of those Blue Devil places. Should have thought about that. So we're all the way out at Blue's Oasis. Yes, let's go visit Blue. I knew I had a bad feeling about this. It's because we have to go see him. Isn't there a spellcaster learner person here? He already knows those. Is that a wheelchair? I was wondering what strange group this was, but it was just you, Tiggy. I've heard all sorts of peculiar rumors. They all involve you soaring through the skies on a ship. Long time no see, Blue. Not long enough, to be honest. Anyway, it's Vivian here who has business with you. Ah, are you one of Tiggy's companions? I neglected to introduce myself earlier. I am Vivian Vin Esmeraude of the Daemons. Oh, the heir to House Esmeraude. And what business does a noble daemon have with this humble merchant? Please tell us how to reach Daemonia, specifically Area 18. Should be a portal. I believe someone of your status has the privilege to use it. We believe it may have been destroyed by Kuwalsa. Thus, we are looking for an alternative route. Kuwalsa. It's been quite some time since I heard that name. So you know Kuwalsa after all. That makes you our enemy then, you bastard. No need to lose your temper. Kuwalsa was a business partner of mine long ago. We no longer have any ties. I have a hard time believing that. It is the truth. Believe what you wish. Anyway, I care little for such old tales. Returning to the topic of a route to Daemonia, there is one way. Please tell us. Let me see. Bring me 50,000 solace, and I will give you the information you seek. What? We don't have that much money. I'm sorry, but It is a reasonable quote considering the costs. Besides, Kowalsa and I are likely to be the only ones who know this route. I've excluded the rarity of this information from my price estimate as a service to you. Oh. Fine. Then I'll just have to throw in the mackerel rations I've been saving. They're worth more than any sum. Hush, be quiet for a minute. Forget it, Vivian. This scumbag won't tell us no matter how many times you ask. I'm sorry you see it that way. Information is not to be undervalued. In the world of business, information itself is a commodity. We have had a grave miscommunication if you believe I will simply tell you whatever you want, or that I believe only tangible objects have value. Aw, shut up, you shady con artist. It pains me to concede that there is logic in his statement. Could we trade something other than money for this information? We're confident in our skills. We'll do whatever you need. So you intend to barter with strength of arms rather than currency. I admire your dedication. To be frank, there are 4 items that I am personally attempting to gather. I want you to bring them to me. Is that acceptable? Oh, jobs like that are up my alley. Please allow us to take this offer. I see. I look forward to your report then. But what kind of items are you looking for? Ekong Rosary, Zushi Charm, Lost Shield, Revolution 7. I already got those. I hope he doesn't take them from me. These are the 4 items I want. Oh, we already have those. Do you indeed? That is most convenient. May I take possession of them now, then? Ah, they're mine now. Excellent. We gave you what you wanted, so tell us how to get to Daemonia. Tiggy, as impatient as ever. I'll prepare it for you immediately, so please wait at your vessel. It didn't even, like, ask me, you know? Hey, do you want to hand these over now? You know, it's just... Come on, man. That freaking sucks. Like, if I would have known all of that... I didn't save, like, at all. Sokafu. Sokafu. That... I'm not happy about that. I was still using those items. Lady Vivian, how are you feeling? Slightly tired, but I'm fine. Daemons scouting for humans. There are really daemons like that? I really hate that guy, but I've got to admit, he never goes back on his word. Vivian should get some rest too, so let's head back to the Brionac for now. Off we go to Brionac. I knew I should have farmed those abilities. But then again, I never would have thought that this game would just take them out from under me. Excuse me, you may enter. You summoned me, Lord Kowalsa? Rouge is dead. Lord Rouge? The 5th Ether Gear has been destroyed and my identity is now known. They are bound to arrive in Daemonia eventually. Before that happens, I want you to go to their Ark and cull their numbers. But if they truly are so powerful, am I strong enough to deal with them on my own? It is unnecessary that you defeat them. Huh? You only need to slow them down, if just for a moment. Any combat data we can glean from their Ark is enough. So you're saying you want me to be a sacrificial pawn? If you must put it that way, yes. Batter and Rouge both served me well as disposable pawns, but their deaths were well spent. Their deaths were necessary pillars of our order. Or have you forgotten? Your murder of a human woman initiated the progress of a new social order. Your reputation as a traitor, and the rage, pain, and melancholy that came with it, are all part of our greater plan to create a new order. Both you and Batter were noble beings that I created for this purpose. Understood. I shall give my life for this mission. He's late. This is taking way too long. He said he had something to get ready, but we've been waiting quite a while. Those 4 items we gave him were really powerful. Maybe he just took them and bailed. I don't think he'd do that. I'm getting really annoyed. Is that short temper of yours a human trait? Now, I'm sure he just wants to surprise us. Yes, we can all sing pleasant songs while we wait. Listen to my song. Oh, I see everybody's here. Wonder if he's a daemon. Finally, what took you so long? My apologies, I had some things to get ready. We're sick of waiting. So how do we get to Daemonia? Yeah, hurry up and tell us. You're such an impatient group. I'll explain it now. There is a place in the center of the earth one may consider the source of the dark current. This facility is called the Great Portal, and it connects the surface to Daemonia. You can activate the Great Portal and send the Ark itself to Daemonia. Whoa, you're dropping another bombshell on us? So if we use this Great Portal, we can get to Daemonia. Yes, but it is controlled from the Daemonian side. And you're going to tell us how to open it from this side. Precisely. However, the Great Portal is currently non-functional due to the effect of the dark current. Huh? Then what are we supposed to do? You will use the ether cannons. Ether cannon? To put it simply, they are devices arranged around the Great Portal, designed to convert the energy of the dark current back into ether. Firing all 4 ether cannons simultaneously should temporarily generate a massive amount of ether. Use this opportunity to open the portal. Oh, this is sorcery to force open the door connecting Daemonia to the surface. Now, if you take this ship through the portal, you'll be able to reach Daemonia, but my spell only gives you 1 chance. If you fail, you will not be able to travel to Daemonia again. I see, this is going to be a complex operation. But what exactly is Kuwalsa's objective? I've come to realize that his plan to rule the surface and destroy humans may not be purely self-serving. I'm afraid I don't know either. What I do know is that Kuwalsa despises the surface world, brimming with ether, or rather, he hates the very order of this world. The fact that he has begun to move may mean he is attempting to achieve his final goal. I see. That may have been why he personally appeared before Vivian and Ignace. Conversely, it could mean that he no longer needs to hide. He's totally underestimating us. What a jerk. Oh, we'll make him regret it. One last warning then. Kuwalsa is no fool. He'll have already foreseen your move. Will you still go to Daemonia knowing that? That doesn't matter. We're just gonna go kick some villain butt. Now that we know he is the one warping the world, we cannot stand by and allow it. Besides, going to Daemonia is the only way to heal Azura and Vivian. All of our answers are in Daemonia, so we have no choice but to go. I see that your determination is firm. Allow me to return these to you then. Yes! Yes! Thank you! Freaking suckerfoo! Oh, these are the items They're very nostalgic, but I see now that I don't need them. Besides, if you're going to fight it fight it out with Kowalsa, that would satisfy them as well. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing at all. Signal me via telegraph when to fire the ether cannons. I wish you the very best of luck. See, that's sorcery he's casting right there. Whoa, he's gone. That guy's one slippery sucker. Anyway, now we can get to Daemonia. But Blue said that we'll only have one chance. Once we get to Daemonia, it probably won't be easy to come back. Is everybody ready? Of course. No point in hesitating now. Alright, let's head for the Great Portal once we're ready then. Alrighty. So... what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... go to this one. It's kind of sounding like Daemonia's possibly the final area. Hold on a second. I should actually re-equip all that stuff that he took from me. That I'm so happy he gave back to me. Very, very happy. Don't get it twisted. Alright, we can keep that one. This is the crazy one. I want that one.